guys, so today we are reviewing the 2016 M235i. This is my personal car. This is a mineral gray metallic. Again, it is the M235 model. So much space we have in the trunk. I have a couple of things in there, a backpack. I'm a real estate agent, so I have my foot protectors there, and then some space to clean the car. But as you can see, the car is a little dirty. It has been raining here in the Bay Area finally, so I haven't had a chance to clean it, and it's supposed to rain tonight, so we gotta wait a little bit. Let's go and get this thing started. Now, I do not have a stock M235i. I just have, well, the only thing that I have done to this thing is the resonator and muffler delete. So let's go and get it started and you can hear what it sounds like. We'll go and take a look from the outside. And that's what it sounds like in comfort mode. And to give you a view of what it looks like with the running daylights on. All right, now we're gonna start this off in comfort mode. Let's put our seatbelt on here. So this is a 3-liter inline-6 turbo engine, 320 horsepower, 330 foot-pounds of torque. And again, like I said, this isn't what it sounds like stock. I do have a custom exhaust on here. So when I did have the car stock, it was much quieter. Now in the cabin, in comfort mode, the exhaust that I have in here right now is not very loud. You can hear it, and I wonder if you can hear it from the GoPro that I have right now. I wonder if it's picking up the noises, but it's very manageable, and at lower RPMs, it's pretty much just background noise. So, you know, it doesn't really bother me. If you are someone who does not like a louder car, then I recommend you leaving it stock, because in comfort mode, you couldn't hear anything, which made it, you know, really nice to be in here. This one does have the Harman Kardon sound system, and I recommend that if you're going to be getting this car. I think it's like a $900 option, and it's well worth the money, especially if you're going to be cruising around town in comfort mode or in your commute times. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in sport mode here, and you'll see the little animation pop up on the screen. I'm going to push the lever to the left, and I'm going to pull the paddle down one, and now it's in full manual mode. And I don't know if you can hear it, but when you let go of the gas, this car pretty much has backfire every single time, which for me, I love. I'm a performance kind of guy. That's why I got the M235i instead of a regular one or a 228. I think this is the very last BMW that is fairly hardcore. This is a very fun car to drive, and it delivers a lot of power, especially on the low end. It just has full boost and max torque under 2,000 RPMs. So you're always having a good time. I mean, even if you're in town, you don't have to have it up in high RPMs for you to have fun with the car. It almost always delivers power. And in sport mode, the steering wheel tightened up. You'll notice that it's not as easy to turn the wheel. It's more, you can get more of a road feel this way. Again, that's what BMWs are all about. So you can feel the road and how you're driving. Now, the M235i does come with the performance package and everything, right? The M package, and that comes with the M brakes. So this car does have really good stopping power. In cases where you need the brakes, this thing will deliver. So I'm gonna actually turn around here, and then we're gonna head back, and I'm gonna put it in Sport Plus, and we'll get a feel for that. Got the rear backup cameras here, helps a lot. putting it in Sport Plus mode, you get dynamic traction, so you're able to have a little bit more fun with it, and you're not going to fly off the road. Now, be careful, because you know, you will still lose a lot of traction. It's going to let you lose traction before it picks back up and you know, puts the power back down, but it allows you to have fun. Now, don't get too carried away with it, but if you did want to turn it all off, the traction control completely off, the button right here, this off button right here, if you hold it down, you'll see that now the traction control is completely turned off, right? So now you can put the power down as much as you want, the car's never going to stop you. Yeah, this car, I mean, it has more than enough power for you to have fun with. You will be able to enjoy this every single day. Since the day that I've had it for about 2 weeks now. I've pretty much have driven this car every single day and have given myself excuses just to get out of the house, just to drive this car. It is that much fun. The Z8 transmission, which is an 8-speed automatic transmission, is lightning quick. I mean, for the price that you're getting this car at, I don't think there's anything else out there that can compare and compete with this thing. You know, your bang for the buck in this car is just amazing. Now, it is a 2 Series, so you gotta, you know, you're not gonna be able to drive 4 or 5 people in here comfortably. I know it'll seat 4, but they gotta be 4 smaller people, or at least 2 smaller people in the back. In the front seat, not a problem. You have so much space. Not a problem at all. But in the back seat, you know, you're not going to be able to put 6-foot guys back there that are 200 pounds. I mean, you just got to be wary of that. I mean, this thing just gets power, and I'll do a harder pull up there later. But as you can see, the speed just, I mean, it doesn't stop. It has power all the way through. The power band is so linear in this, even though it's a turbo. It feels so linear, and you know, the tune that the M Performance division has done on this is just, you know, astounding. I mean, it's amazing how well balanced this vehicle is. But in the cabin here, I mean, when you're having, you know, when you have this in manual mode and you're downshifting and you can hear those backfires, I mean, that's what this car is all about. You know, being tamed when it's in comfort mode and in automatic, and then when you really want to put the power down and have fun with it, all you gotta do is just push this button right here, and bam, you get a whole nother car. It just has a whole different characteristic here. Now, this car does weigh 3,400 pounds. It does have some luxuries, but 3,400 pounds, you know, when you have 320 horsepower and 340 torque, is not bad. I mean, this is under 2 tons, and you know, you still have all the comfort and the luxury. I mean, you have the heated seats here, you have everything that you could possibly want in the car, but still be able to have fun with it because it's still lightweight and nimble. So we're gonna drop down some gears here, and I'll do a couple of pulls for you. Alright, so we're down in 2nd gear now. 20 miles an hour. And that's 80 miles an hour, just like that. I mean, this thing screams. This is, I can't explain to you in words how this car feels for the price point. I mean, I've driven so many other cars at the same price point, and they just don't deliver like this. You know, I guess the closest comparison for this car would be the E46 M3. You know, that was the last generation that BMW is really BMW for, you know, for what they're known for. That performance-based vehicle where it's hardcore, you feel every bump in the road and all that kind of stuff. I mean, over the years they've become so much more refined, and that's where this car comes into play, because you're still getting the refinement of BMW, but you have the driving feel of the E46. Does that make sense? You're getting a newer, refined BMW with the interiors, I mean, with all the technology we have here, but we're still getting the driving feel of the old school BMW, what they're meant for, what they're known for. And I think that's why this car for me just, you know, is what did it for me. I mean, that is why I purchased this car, so I can have fun with it every single day. Alright, so we're going to try a launch control here. There's no one around us. Foot on the pedal, on the brake, gas. And that in a nutshell is the M235i. I mean, you're getting so much fun, but so much refinement in the car at the same time. I mean, it's just an amazing vehicle, I'll tell you that right now. We can put it back into comfort mode here. And you're not going to get the backfires as much. The steering loosens up, the throttle response loosens up. But yeah, that should wrap up this review. Hope you guys liked the video. If you could, please leave a like. Please leave a comment of what cars you think that I should review. And please subscribe so you can come back to the channel when I post new videos. And I just love to build this community with you guys, this just car community. I have more videos on the way, so until then, I'll see you next time. You guys take care.